welcome to episode 57 of Out of Wenger's Shadow on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. We'll be at home to Lyon in Ligue, and I'll then show you the second leg of our Champions League round of 16 tie against Manchester United. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Lyon is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Lyon, and it is Yonk in goal, back for Valle, Riyad, Yoro and Diakite. Ozo behind Bischoff and Bacciarina in midfield, Sotil on the left, Jagrova on the right, Arezzo up front. So let's submit the team. Go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants us to exact revenge on Lyon after our last game against them, show them who we really are. I'm not going to agree with him. I am going to say fans expect to win, don't let them down. So let's get out there and prove that we can do this and grab the win. So I am going to, as soon as I can, stick the league table back up as Chadi Riyad picks up the ball, finds Bacciarina. Bischoff to Ozo, finds Diakite, who shoots. Keeper's made the save and it's gone out for the corner. So we've started really well. And it is Bacciarina with a right-footed in-swinging corner into the middle. It's saved by the keeper, but Bafode Diakite knocks the rebound home. Is he onside though? My initial response is probably not. And sadly I'm right, and it remains 0-0. So the goal's disallowed, and the league table is now up and ready. We've got another corner. Bischoff's ball in. The header this time from Lenny Yoro. And this time there's no stopping the goal by VAR. And it is Lille 1, Lyon 0. So that is going to push us further clear of Lyon, our nearest rivals, for a place in the Champions League. And it is 29, nearly half an hour gone, and we're still holding on to that 1-0 lead. So we need to start turning our attention to who we might take off at half time. We're in control of the match. We will play for set pieces. And there's the half-time whistle. Lille 1, Lyon 0. So let's get into the dressing room. I completely agree. We are doing well and we can definitely find another gear. So let's have a look. And David Ozo needs to come off. And we'll bring on Gabby as a good shout. And also Alex Valle for Jarell Hatto is an entirely reasonable suggestion. In fact, no. We'll move Bafode Diakite to left back, and Alex Valle can be replaced by Yusuf Gazibegovic, and that will do. So we'll start the second half. We will encourage, and hopefully we can just see this one through. Although, that said, Arezzo's not playing well and Jagrova's struggling. So those are going to be the next two changes. So Arezzo for Faris and Jagrova for Veron. In fact, no. I've saved Santos for right wing. So Santos for Jagrova. And Veron actually can come on up front. So we'll confirm those changes. And we've left ourselves with one. And it's going to be Sotil. And I'm going to bring on Faris. We're into the last 10 minutes. Dirkie given the ball away. Chadi Riyad to Dirkie to Bischoff. Out to Santos. And the shot is tipped behind for the corner. I'm not going to drop back yet. But if we score from the corner, we're dropping back immediately. So Bischoff, left-footed in-swinger. And it's cut across the area and smashed home by Dirkie. So we drop back now to Cautious for the last 8 or 9 minutes to try and see it through. And we are into the final couple of minutes. 4 minutes of added time. And there is the full-time whistle. Lille 2, Lyon 0. I'll be back in a moment to show you the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and it's the second leg of our Champions League tie against Manchester United at Old Trafford. The team for this one: Yonk in goal, back four Valle, Riyad, Yoro and Santos. Ozo behind Bischoff and Aslani in midfield. Sotil on the left, Jagrova on the right and Arezzo up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks if you carry your last performance into this match will do well is a good thing to say. I'm going to disagree with him. We are heavy underdogs for this one. So I am going to say everyone expects us to lose. So prove them wrong. There's no pressure on us. So we will point the finger and go with that. And let's get out there and prove everyone wrong. So Manchester United are going in a old-fashioned 4-4-2 formation against our 4-3-3. So hopefully we can take advantage of that and overrun them in midfield. So I am going to make some immediate tactical tweaks because I wasn't expecting that. So we are going to work the ball into the box. We are going to what else are we going to do? Play for set pieces. And we will run at defence to try and disrupt their two banks of four. So let's get out there and see if we can cause an upset. And remember that the scores are level on aggregate at 1-1 after the first leg. Bischoff's free kick. Anana with the save. So we've got ourselves a corner. And it's going to be Bischoff to take it. So in swinging, left-footed corner, which Anana grabs hold of quite comfortably in the end. Highlight comes to an end. And we are 20 minutes in. It's still 0-0 on the night, 1-1 on aggregate. And at the moment, things are going okay. Fernandes pulls the ball back to Rashford, who smashes Manchester United into the lead. And as the commentator said, you don't save those. That's an absolute missile of a shot. So we will demand more. And I am going to remove run at defence. That clearly hasn't worked as intended. And it is Rashford from the free kick. It's headed away, but Rashford has it again. And he's done exactly the same thing and smashed it into the back of the net. And it is Manchester United 2, Lille 0. So we are now in a whole world of trouble. And we're not even shooting. So we're not likely to come back from this. And it's Yoro to Aslani. Sottil's given the ball away. Mount to Rashford. Højlund's in. Højlund scores 3-0. And this has gone horribly, horribly wrong. After what was a decent-ish start. In the space of about 10 minutes, it's gone horribly wrong. 3-0 down at the half-time break. One of the worst halves of football I've seen. And we're going to need to make multiple changes. Right, Arezzo off. Faris on. Sottil off. Bacharina on. Zagrova off. Veron on. And Ozo off. And Gabbia on. So 4 changes. Let's get out there for the second half and see if we can at least make a contest out of it. And it is Rashford for Manchester United. Pulls it back to Mainu, who shoots over the top of the bar. Highlight comes to an end. And it's another Manchester United highlight. It's Bruno Fernandes with the corner. Pulled back to the edge of the area for Rashford. 4-0. And that is an own goal off Yoro. And the game is absolutely up now. So we might as well take Yoro off. Bring on Bafode Diakite. And we might as well go defensive as soon as we get the chance to do it. So, Riyad into Bacharina. Mbanya has at least cut the deficit, or has he? We really don't need this goal disallowing. And it has been. So, not ideal. It remains 4-0 and 5-1 on aggregate. So I am now going to drop back to cautious. And we're just going to try and escape with a 4-0 thrashing at this point. No point doing anything else. Thiago Santos to Aslani. Back to Diakite. Plays it into Santos. Mbanya shoots but can't hit the target. It is deflected for a corner. So it will be a Bischoff to toss it into the box. He does. It's headed away. Diakite back to Veron. And the deflection takes it behind for a Lille corner. Which Bacharina will take. Clips it into the middle. Headed away. Bacharina again. To the edge of the area. Bacharina shoots and scores. And that is 4-1 this time. There's no disallowing that one. So it is just a consolation goal. I think we needed at least another one by now to even have a realistic chance. And now we're in the last 5 minutes of the 90. There's no chance at all, realistic or otherwise. Valle to Bischoff, Aslani, and it's cleared. Diakite wins his header, finds Valle, I think. Riyad to Alex Valle. Back to Riyad, finds Bischoff. Bacharina into Mbanya. He cuts the deficit again to 4-2. And that is still too little too late. And that is the full-time whistle. So 4-2, the final score. I'll be back in a moment to show you the Ligue 1 table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and as you can see, we're in second place after 25 games with 17 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats and 55 points, and that is 8 behind league leaders Paris Saint-Germain. So let's have a look now at when we're going to come back, and obviously we are now almost exclusively concentrating on the league. So that said, I will bring you back for, in fact, because it's unlikely that we will even be in contention for the league title, I'll play all the way through to the end of the season. I'll bring you back for the last 2 games at home to Metz and at home to Montpellier in Ligue. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.